What do you reckon? Do you think it'll start? I reckon it won't. Well, spring is sort of here, and I've got all the muck on the grass I can put on now. Really, I think it's probably a little bit late for putting any more muck on the grass. Certainly not putting any muck on the grazing grass. I've finished really now putting it everywhere in silage grass, because what you don't want is some muck getting in the silage. What I've got to do is I've got to go and after I've ducked the cows round and we've done yard work, I've got to go and do a bit of chain harrowing, because I want to get that muck broken up. Harry's been doing chain harrowing in half term, but I'm still left with quite a few fields worth of chain harrowing to do, or one big field really. So I'm going to go off and do that in a minute. In the meantime, there's the cows. They're not ready to go out yet. I think we've probably got another month before they can go outside. But the farm's sort of coming to life now. I feel like I'm coming to life, to be honest. And so I'm just cracking on. One small bit of fertiliser on, a load more fertiliser on soon, and chain harrowing rolling to do. Got some fencing to do, some gate posts to change, plenty to do really. So anyway, let's get back. I'll get these round, and then let's get and have a look at a bit of chain harrowing. Go on, come on. Come on. Oh, nice. Come on. That's where it comes from, and this is where it ends up. Alright, here's the beast. Parked it up here the other day. I was trying to find a space to put it somewhere in the dry. Got it in here, look, next to the dry cows. They're just over here. So say hello, dry cows. They're all looking good. We scraped that out this morning. Some of that actually went on the field where I'm tedding. Not tedding. What am I? I'm not tedding. I'm chain harrowing. So some of the muck, we leave all this in here, but this muck here is scrape it out once a week. So it's going there. The only thing is, I don't think the alternator's working properly on here, and it might not start. Let's have a look, shall we? What do you reckon? Do you think it'll start? I reckon it won't. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, ain't gonna start, is it? We're gonna be chugging away. That would happen. I'm going to end up I'm going to jump start off the 135. I really need to get a new alternator on it. It's not because it hasn't done any work. It's because the alternator's not putting it in. I knew it was dodgy from a while ago. Right, let's get the grill off. Oh, come on. The good thing about this tractor is the battery's in a good spot. It's right at the front, look. So you can get to it with the jump leads. Right, I'm going to get the 135 from around there and we'll start it. You might have noticed I used the wrong cables on the wrong ends, but as long as you got them on the right connection to the battery, it doesn't matter. Right, let's see what happens now. Come on. Come on. Oh dear. Got no ignition light now, look. What's going on there? Oh, great. I don't understand that. I have got it all connected up, right? Just give it a bit more welly on it. This is another job for me to sort out, isn't it? Another day. Doesn't sound very hopeful. Oh, that's bloody not going anywhere. Wow. That is a flat thing. Why is that not starting? Normally when you jump start something, it's straight on it. Right, let me put this down. I'll go and have another look. Play with around with them, and I've got an ignition light now. Well, I'm not getting any. That's not even turning over now. Come on. There's something wrong with this. Why isn't there an ignition light? Nothing. Why did that suddenly start glowing? Well, maybe the battery's so drained that it just hasn't got anything even with a jump start. I'm wondering. I'm going to have to put this battery on charge and leave it for another day on it. So I won't be chain arrowing today. That's a bugger. So I give it one more go. So the ignition light just comes on after a while. I got a feeling, I reckon the battery's so drained on here. It's that it hasn't got any oomph in it enough to turn the engine over even with a jump start, and then that's like, by me revving that in, that's putting some power in it, but come on. Come on. Oh, look at that, look, it's blowing smoke rings. Oh, can you believe that? Look. That is chugging along with smoke rings, almost like it wants to start. If only I had a little bit more oomph, it would go. So look, there's no battery light. I think that's putting the power into the battery. Oh look, it's popped back on now. I need someone who knows about mechanics to tell me what's going on here, but I'm pretty sure that the battery is so knackered or flat that it don't want to. That's why it's not putting the ignition light on. Am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? And then there's enough going in with that 135. Right, let's try once more. Come on. Oh look. It's just not giving it. It's not giving it enough, is it? Ah! Right. That's it, I'll give up. Do I give up? Oh come on, if I just keep trying one more time. If I leave that running a little bit, the ignition light's on. Let me just leave that running for a little bit, and then I'll see if I can get it going. Last go. Come on. Oh. No, that's it. The battery's gonna have to come off. It's gonna have to go on charge overnight, and I'll get this going later. We'll be back another day, folks. Stay tuned. Right, I put the 135 away, but I've had a change of plan what I'm gonna do. So the battery needs to come off there. I can do that tonight later, but while it's afternoon and I got a bit of time, I'm better off making good use of my time and cracking on with the field jobs. I realised where I chain arrowed the other day, because I have done some already, there are some big ruts that I need to sort out. So what I'm going to do, because I'm running out of time anyway, and it's only a 10-minute job to sort out, I'm going to go along the road, hitch onto the flat roller, and I'm going to roll out the lumps. Because I can get rid of those quite quickly, and it's just another job ticked off, isn't it? So what we'll do, I'm just going to tip this out. So get rid of, I've got a load of maize in there for tomorrow morning, but I can pick that up when I come back. What we're going to do, I say we, you're going to come and watch me, you're not actually doing it. Feels like doing it, isn't it? I mean, quite funny, Harry plays Farm Simulator and he feels like he's doing it. And do you know what? I have to give credit to Farm Simulator in the fact that I think part of the reason Harry is actually quite good at what he does is because it sounds ridiculous, but he's played it on Farm Simulator doing quite a lot of the jobs, like loading trailers and manoeuvring and stuff. And it's very different from the real thing, but I think what it's done is it's given him things like spatial awareness when he's loading a trailer and stuff. You wouldn't think that, would you, on a game like Farm Simulator, but because it's just a game that kids play on the PlayStation or whatever, Xbox, whatever. But I think actually he's picked up a lot off it, and it's done him some good. It's certainly improved his knowledge of what you do. Right, let's get along, find this roller that's been sat in a gateway for the last 6 months, stopping non-travelling traveller people from coming hair coursing. Right, let's go. Right. We're in the field with a roller now. I've got two types of roller. I've got a flat roller and a ring roller. Pretty nice, isn't it? I have two types of roller. Bet you didn't know there was such a thing. So, flat roller generally on the grass. Get rid of the lumps and bumps. Ring roller just goes on sort of like if you're doing some crops or something, putting in grass lay or something, goes on that. I'm guessing because of the rings, the mud or the dirt doesn't stick to it. Certainly with a flat roller, as soon as you get on any dirt which is slightly damp or anything, it picks it all up, which isn't great. And we're going to drive by them in a minute. Both rollers here, the flat roller must be 40 years old. The ring roller, God, I think that's blooming, well, could be double that. There it is. There's the ring roller. It shows you ring, it's a horrible thing. And there's the flat roller. Let's just hook onto that. And I'm going to put this away because I can't concentrate and try and connect onto that at the same time. So let me just put this down. We'll connect up and then we'll go and bash out a couple of ruts down the field, which is something that I won't plan to do today, but we'll get done. Yeah, right, I got the beast on, hitched on, look, it's covered in mud. When I reversed it in here last year, I had another job getting it, it was too wet and I couldn't get it in. We started skidding around. Look, there's a couple of holes there, what are they? You know what that is? Is that rat holes? Right. That mud will come off if we drive down. Okay, it's stuck. See what I mean about a flat roller? It'll just stick to it, look. Right, let's get down. Blue sky. Blue sky thinking. Not exactly what that means. I think more of a blue sky than I do a grey sky, that's for sure. Right. I'm hoping that'll come off. Oh, do you know what? We've had a real good run of nice weather in the last few days, and it's like, oh, it just suddenly you just want to get out and do stuff, don't you? What time is it? 3:05. 3:05. It won't take long to get down there and do this. Let's have a look when we get down there. Let's go and find the ruts. The farm manager told me off about this because I came down here when it was too wet spreading, just because I had to get a load of muck out and I wanted to get it out off the pile, so I was trying to reduce that. Anyway, I did make some big ruts. Let's get out and have a look. Farm manager wasn't happy. Right. They're not too bad. I probably did it the wrong way round actually. I sculpted the top off them with the, look. I sculpted the top off them with the chain arrows when I was chain arrowing out here. Did this the other day. But here's the ruts, look. Probably should have rolled it and then chain arrowed it. Because what I've done with the chain arrows, you can see there. I've taken the top off. But this is a field we put muck on in about January. Harry had a half day with me and we just put some stuff out here. There's a few ruts here. It was just a little bit too wet. I was trying to wing it, and anyway the rain came in eventually, and then this is a little bit rutty here. We didn't finish the field. We didn't get any on this bit here, look. And you can see the line. We stopped there. So that bit's all right. It's too late to put muck on now. I can see it's on the ground now. So I am slightly worried we might hook it up in the silage, but we've got 2 and a bit months, I think, till we're silage making. Let's hope we don't actually hook it up. It's the rate that's the problem. Right, I'm going to get out and get rolling. Little bit. Let's just have a look. We'll stop and have a look at the bit I've done. So already you can see a difference. Look at that, look. So the rut is kind of filled in. I think, like I said, I should have done it before I chain arrowed. It has sculpted it a bit, but I think that'll regenerate all right. And you can see the bit I haven't done, a big trench there. So the lesson of this story is you shouldn't have to do this. I should have stopped muck spreading when it was getting too wet, but I just wanted to get on, and that's the problem. I've made a bit of a mess, but nothing outstandingly permanent. But you just don't want to have ruts in your field, particularly when you know, for the cattle that would make no difference. I mean, just trying to fold the legs in on my tripod there. But John Wayne is big leggy. John Wayne is big leggy. I don't know the rest of the lyrics to that song, but look it up. It's Hazy Fantasy. John Wayne is big leggy. That's a cracking song, that is. If you look that up on YouTube, go on, do it. Look up. John Wayne is big leggy by Hazy Fantasy. They were bonkers and they were brilliant. John Wayne is big leggy. John Wayne. Right. Let's get on. I've got a bit more of this to do. Let's get on and do the rest of the lumps. Right, we're coming to the second spot. There's only really 2 bad bits. Can you see? You can probably make out the ruts there, look. There they are. That's the one. Come back. I'm going to just go round. I'm pretty sure there were just 2 sticky wet patches in the field, and I obviously found them because the weight of the muck spreader just meant they sank down. The rest, I'm not rolling the whole field. I'm just literally doing the minimum. I don't really want to compact the grass any more than I have to, so I'm just going back round. This is the second patch. Let me just open the window so you can see the roller in action. This is the second patch here, and we're going to go over it there. There it is. Right. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'm not going to stop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little route around the farm. I've got a few other ruts in different places. I'm going to just go over them as in a circular route, and then dump the roller back in the gateway where I got it from. But that's done down here. This is rough horse hay, where the horse hay was rough, I'm sure. So I've done a few ruts in the field. I'm just on this last piece at the top here, which is sort of bare ground where I moved some dirt earlier in the spring. No, earlier in the winter. One spring, it's not spring yet. And you can see it's a bit of a mess. I really ought to put some grass seed on it, but I haven't actually got any spare grass seed. It's also, I think it's still a little bit wet out here actually. You can tell it's wet because it's sticking to the flipping roller. Look here, can you see that? There is mud on this roller, but I don't really want to bother putting this thing back on the tractor, so I'm doing it a little bit earlier than I should. Rolly, 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 rolly. Life is but a dream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. I don't know. It's not a dream, is it? But it could be a nightmare depending where you live and what you do and what your life's doing. But it ain't too bad. Yeah. So you can see here, rolly, rolly, rolly. It does need some grass seed on it. Just behind it, you can see what you probably see. I've extended the track along to the round bales. We might hop out and have a look in a minute. It's a track that I can use to get the cattle along, but more importantly, is so I can drive along the road to get the round bales without actually going on the road, and go on my road rather than the council road. Because what I was finding recently in the last few years, it's been getting quite difficult moving round bales along the road. The traffic's become worse and worse. Me with a round bale coming out, not ideal. Coming out onto the road there, every time I come out I was a little bit nervous, thinking, I don't think I've ever had any near misses, but I'm always conscious of the fact it was a little bit dodgy. So in the end I just thought, sod it, we got a track so far along, why not build the track right along to the round bales, and then I won't ever have to drive on the road again. But also, it's the bonus thing of Harry can actually drive along and get round bales, because he's not old enough to drive on the road for another 3 years. So, you know, it's quite nice for him. He can go and head off and get some round bales. There we go, let me just stop and we'll have a look. Let's have a look. Right. There's the track I've extended from that gate. So the track originally went to that gate there. I put this in, and I scooped out the soil, and it's on here, hence why there's no grass. In fact, I ought to get some grass seed and just sprinkle a bit over there, really. I need to do that. That was another thing to sort out. I'll do that tomorrow. Buy some grass seed and just chuck a bit out on there, because it's not a very big area, is it? But this isn't finished yet. I've got to get some more sculpins in and just put, it's all uneven. There's a bit of hardcore under there. That's the neighbour's garage under there, actually. This breeze blocks, which is a base. And then there's some type 1 sculpins. You can see them on the top. I had a bit left. But it's not level. I've got to fill in the ruts because it's sunk. Where we've been driving along getting the bales in the winter, it's actually sunk. That's a bit high. I'm not going to change that. But it's sunk there. Look, must be a soft bit and here. So I need to build it up a bit more. But it's not bad, because it means you can drive all the way along here. There's Harry's coach. Is Harry on there? He's on the back. He's on the back. You probably couldn't see that, Hazza was on the back of that coach. I bet he wasn't happy me filming the coach. Eagle coaches, that is. That's this yellow coach. You can't miss it. Right, so Hazza's going off home. He'll be quizzing me later. Anyway, as I said, this is a nice job. Look, see the road's parallel here. I had to run bales all the way from along there, all along this field, and in through that gate, and coming out of that gate, not nice. So now I've made the track extend to there, get the bales, come back, don't go on the road. And this is the dirt that came out of there, but it's just, I've levelled it. I just need to put a bit of grass seed, not much, just a sprinkling. So that'll be another job for another day. Let's go and dump this off. Oh, I'm pleased to see Hazza. Do you know what, as well? That's nice little moment of history there. I always talk to you about the history, don't I? I always think it's important to record things. That's Harry's Eagle yellow coach. Well, I mean, he's got a couple more years, two and a bit years, and he will have left school, and that'll be an end of an era. Because I used to see that yellow coach every day. Now Jack used to be on that. Jack's not on that now. Now he's in sixth form. They won't let him on there unless he pays, and it works out better value for him to actually get a bus back. One of these buses where you order it on an app. I can't remember what it's called, City Link or something. It's better for him to do that than it is for us to pay the fee to go on the bus. So he didn't go on the bus with Harry. But yeah, a few more years' time, that will be the end of an era, and no more Harry on the bus. So I'm glad we saw that. Right, let's go and dump this off, and then I got to get back from milking, and then I got to sort that battery out on that flipping 265. Oh. And then I need to think about ordering an alternator, though there's no point in me ordering an alternator for the 265 until I've dropped off the loader, which I won't do till the summer. Alright, let's crack on. Back where we started. Right, well I've just dropped the flat roller off. It's over there. And now I'm literally just putting the ring roller back in front of the gate. Let me just show you. There it is, I've just hooked it on. Farm simulator. I wonder if there's a hair coursing mode on Farm Simulator where you have to put your implements in front of the gate. Stop people poaching. Right. There we go. Right. So, I suggest that creators of Farm Simulator also, if they want to make it realistic, there's two things they can do. They can have poacher mode, where you've got to go out on your Farm Simulator and you've got to put all your implements in front of the gate to stop people coming through with trucks. There we go. This is an example of that. Drop that off in a minute. And then also on Farm Simulator mode, why on earth haven't they got a working milking parlour that you can milk cows in? I don't understand that. At the moment, right, heading back now. At the moment, there is no, as far as I know, there's no milking parlour you can milk a cow in. Why haven't they done that? Because that's obviously, that would be a great thing to do, wouldn't it? Herringbone or something. Put a herringbone parlour in. You could even have construction mode rather. I don't. So let me just tell you, I am an ignoramus when it comes to Farm Simulator. I leave all that to Harry. But why don't they have a mode where you could build like a milking parlour and you had to do it yourself with like a loader? And you got a loader and you had men, you had to instruct them where to go to build the shed. That would be really good, wouldn't it? And then you could build your own milking parlour or shed or whatever. Because I think at the moment, I presume you just buy a shed and it's like it goes, there's the shed. But wouldn't it be good if you could do a one where you could actually build it yourself? Or is that beyond the computing power of Farm Simulator? I don't know. Anyway, right. So. God, there's a smoky bonfire coming in this way. So that's the rolling done. This is the field to Chain Arrow. We'll be back here another day. You can see the muck on it. You can see it needs, look, you can just see, I can't bother to get out, but you can see all that needs chain iron in, spreading about. So we'll be back here on another video, another day, when I've charged up the battery. Okay, gents and ladies and people and whatever gender you class yourself as, I'm heading back now. I'm feeling a bit tired, to be honest. Old man corner. Right, crack on. See you soon.